fantastic.
Hi, and welcome to this episode of John's Motorcycle Rescue and Review. Today, I've got another fun video for you guys. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at 5 ADV bikes. These are all bikes that I have reviewed previously on this channel, and so as I go through these bikes one by one, I will include a link that you can click on where you can view the full review of each motorcycle. In those reviews, we talk about the history of the bikes and the specs of the bikes, and we do a more extended ride review portion of the video. The 5 bikes that I will be featuring in this video are the 2009 Versys 650. This is a first generation Versys 650, and it's the smallest bike in the test. The next bike up is the Honda NC700X, and this one's a little bit unique in this test because it is the DCT version. Essentially, that's the automatic version of this motorcycle. The next bike in this video is the Yamaha SCR950, and this is kind of a retro scrambler bike. It's unique in this test in that it was based on Yamaha's Bolt Cruiser. It's the only bike in this test to feature a V-twin motor. With the next bike in this comparison, we make a big jump in performance, and that is Yamaha's FJ-09. The FJ-09 features a very racy 3-cylinder engine design, so it will be fun to see how that compares with the other engine configurations featured here. The final bike in this comparison is Kawasaki's Versys 1000 LT. It makes the most power in this test, and it's the only bike featured here with a 4-cylinder motor. Without further ado, let's get into the bikes. The first bike up here is Kawasaki's 2009 Versys 650. When it was introduced, the Versys 650 got rave reviews. It actually won Motorcycle of the Year, which honestly surprised me until I rode one. There are certainly faster bikes than the Kawasaki Versys 650, but few are as fun to ride. And for whatever reason, on the Versys 650, it's the easiest bike I've ever ridden to just pop the front wheel up as I'm going over rises. And I think I set a record for the number of times I could loft the front wheel in just a short local ride. The Versys 650 also has very nimble handling, and it's just a comfortable, easy to control motorcycle that happens to be a lot of fun. The Versys 650 is powered by a 650cc parallel twin engine out of the Ninja 650. This motor is fuel injected and liquid cooled, and it is a 4-valve per cylinder design. Let's see what it's like out on the road. I'm not necessarily a wheelie guy, but this is one of those bikes that I tend to lift the front wheel more riding a Versys than a lot of bikes. Another wheel hop there, and there, and just a little one there. So I've ridden other bikes that are hooligan bikes, but this one just does it. I can really have a lot of fun and be a little bit of a hooligan, but it's at low speed. It's not really a super fast bike. Another little hop there. Gearing's really nice too. It really does feel peppy. Oh, another little wheel hop. I gotta be better. Oh my gosh.
This is so stupid fun. And again.
The next bike up is Honda's NC700X. This particular bike is the top-of-the-line version, and it is a DCT ABS model. The NC700X is powered by a 670cc parallel twin motor. It is a 4-valve per cylinder design, and it is fuel injected. There are several features that make this bike unique, the first of which is a large storage compartment where the fuel tank is on normal motorcycles. This large storage compartment makes this bike a great commuter bike, and it allows for a much slimmer profile than the traditional saddlebags would. The most unique feature of this bike is the DCT, or dual clutch transmission. Technically, this is an automatically shifted manual gearbox, and if you're in the market for an automatic motorcycle, this is the only choice among these 5 bikes. Let's see what it's like to ride.
It seems to be intuitive on the transmission. So I'm in sport mode now. It's just a click of the button here, right there. Oh, nice. Ah, it feels good. I definitely sit down more in this bike than I do on the Versys. Yeah, no threat of a wheelie here. So I am in manual mode, and it selects 1. And I'm selecting the gears with my left hand. There's a switch in the back where my thumb is, and I can downshift with that, and then upshift with the other, with my forefinger. Yeah, the shifts are smooth, downshifts are nice. Just holding the gear. Yeah, unfortunately, just as soon as the engine's going to get good, feels like it's going to come on power, it runs out of revs. Wants to push a little bit wider on the corner exit. Yeah, 6,000 RPM is not a lot of revs to play with. I mean, it'll still get up to speed. It never feels as peppy. Yeah, it gets up to highway speeds very quickly. No drama.
Next up, we have Yamaha's SCR950. While the SCR950 is a little bit of an outlier in this test, in that it's more of a scrambler and not technically an ADV bike, I thought it would be fun to include this for comparison's sake. The motor in this Yamaha is an air-cooled V-twin motor. It's a 950cc unit, and it is fuel injected. The styling on the SCR950 makes it more of a retro bike, although it's not really trying to emulate any one model in Yamaha's lineup. Of the motorcycles in this comparison, this bike definitely feels the most vintage. Let's see how it goes out on the road.
Transitions very nicely. Brakes are decent. I would prefer a twin caliper setup, but yeah, this could definitely be a lot of fun on a tight back road. This motor definitely has character. It sounds nice, even with the stock exhaust. I could get some of that V-twin rumble. And even when I'm just going through these corners at low RPM, it just glides through. This honestly seems a lot like it has a lower center of gravity. I'm really impressed with the way this bike handles. If you want a hairy-chested wheelie machine, I would suggest getting one of Yamaha's 3-cylinder 900cc bikes. They make several flavors of that. And it just, man, it glides through the corners so nicely.
The next bike in this test is Yamaha's mighty FJ-09. Weighing in at about the same weight as the Versys 650 with significantly more power and significantly more torque, this bike is entertaining to ride. This bike features a Revy 3-cylinder motor. This motor is universally praised for its snappy character. It is a 900cc 3-cylinder motor. It has 4 valves per cylinder. It is liquid cooled and fuel injected. In addition to its lightweight and its peppy motor, the Yamaha also sports some very comfortable ergonomics. In addition to quickly removable saddlebags, those features give the FJ-09 some serious touring capability. Let's see what this one's like to ride.
We'll hit some twisties. Transitions are beautiful, very nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Awesome brakes. Yeah, fantastic. That's so entertaining. That motor just picks up revs so quickly. Woohoo! With this eager motor and the lightweight, the FJ-09 is easily capable of lofting the front wheel at will, and it's quite fun actually. That motor is so eager. It's super fun. tasty, very nice. But again, the light weight on this bike really allows for quick transitions, and the upgraded springs on this particular bike really make it nice in the corners. Oh yeah.
The next bike up here is Kawasaki's 2015 Versys 1000 LT. This motorcycle is the biggest and the heaviest motorcycle in the bunch. However, it also boasts the most power and the most torque of any bike in this test. The Versys 1000 features the 1000cc fuel-injected 4-valve per cylinder motor that is out of the Ninja 1000. And what that means is at any speed, at any RPM, this bike will pull away from the others in the test. The Versys 1000 also has the most comprehensive wind protection. It has nice removable hard bags as well, and this bike is the best long-range tourer of the bunch. Let's see what it's like to ride.
Woo! Serious grunt out of the corners. Good brakes. Nice transition on and off throttle. That's fun. Woo! That Ninja motor comes on strong. Wow.
And that brings us to the million-dollar question: which of these bikes is the best ADV bike in this comparison? For myself personally, right off the bat, I can eliminate the NC700X and the SCR950 solely on the basis of their more pedestrian feel. That leaves us with the Versys 650, the Versys 1000, and the FJ-09. And among these bikes, it is really, really hard for me to choose a winner. I like all of these bikes for different reasons, and if you only had one motorcycle in the garage, either of these three bikes would make a fantastic choice. I'm going to give the win in this comparison to the Versys 1000 LT. It is the most all-around capable motorcycle in this test. It is the most comfortable for longer distances, and it's the only bike in this test that has the wind protection and the comfort to do true cross-country travel. In addition to its long-distance capability, it is also the most capable in a sporting role, and it is a seriously, seriously fast motorcycle for street use. Well, I'd love to know what you guys think. If you're a fan of any one of the motorcycles that was presented in this challenge, please let me know in the comment section below. As always, I hope you found this video entertaining and informative, and until next time, enjoy the ride.